And here we go, diving right into it. The finals, the championship of the PNWBN Summer 2025 Pokemon Draft. The Portland Politoeds versus the two-time reigning champions, Tokyo Baxcaliburs. Me, the Portland Politoeds, coached by Gilfrey, your boy. Ryan, this guy's got so many usernames. Binks. What's the other one he goes by? Well, he's good. We won in the regular season, but he's good. And the regular season doesn't necessarily speak to success in the playoffs, especially with how things shape up. So, this match is... it's going to be a good one. Hope y'all are in for a wild ride to finish things out. Let's see. Let's think about this. So we're definitely going to want some attack drops. He's got the mirror armor over on Corviknight, but that's fine. He could bounce those back to Incineroar, and I don't mind that so much. Incineroar is probably going to be my best answer for Corviknight. I've got some neutral coverage over here, but I'm definitely kind of wishing I put that fire coverage on Slowbro. But we didn't know we'd be here, so, you know, better safe than sorry. So, let's see. He's got a lot of answers for the things I want to use. I've got a fair number of answers for the things he wants to use, too. We could go Trick Room. I think Trick Room is going to be a solid way to go. We're going to do this. We're not going to bring Werebear this time. We'll bring him next time if we decide we need him. He's been a pretty decent, solid option so far throughout the playoffs. The biggest win for him is obviously, you know, normal stab can go into Ghost and not have to worry about the immunity that Ghost normally has, and that's huge on him. A lot of Mons have been weak to ground through this whole thing too. Ryan has a couple, but not too many. Both of those are actually resistant to the grounds or answers too, so, you know, it is what it is. So the big thing that Primarina's got to watch out for is a freeze dry. We could just do the Hyper Voice and get some damage on now, and we can fake out over at Glaceon, because I'm not too worried about what Corviknight can pressure with. And Glaceon's going to protect. That's totally fine. So he's going to get through the fake out turn. We'll see what Corviknight's doing. Iron Head's neutral. It's a good amount of damage. It could be worse. So we don't know how much faster Glaceon is, if it is indeed faster. It may very well be faster. But because it's protected, we do not know where it is stacking up. So I'm thinking Primarina's going to protect for this turn. We can Flare Blitz over at Corviknight to try to get some damage on, and if that ends up not working out, then we can reevaluate the Terra option next turn. Flare Blitz seems pretty obvious. It's going to protect with Corviknight. Let's see, we've seen Iron Head. We've seen Brave Bird. That did less than half. And then Glaceon moves, but we knew Glaceon would move before Incineroar because we did our Speed Calcs. But we still don't know where Glaceon stacks to Primarina. And the only reason that's really a concern for me is Volbeat is my biggest form of speed control to make sure I can outspeed it outside of Trick Room. So now I need to be setting up Trick Room, but Trick Room is dangerous to set up at the very least. So I think now is going to be the opportunity for us to Terra here, and we can Flare Blitz over here into Glaceon, see if we can get some big damage before that Rhydon takes out Incin. Any luck, like, even though it's spread, this boosted Hyper Voice should be enough to pick it off. Unless he tears out of the double weakness. He does indeed tear out of the double weakness. It is water. Okay. So Ensign's going to be in a world of hurt. But if we can get past Glaceon, we should be okay. For the resist, not very effective, so we're still okay. And then, yep, we go next. And then we lose Ensign to Rhydon doing, what, Stomping Tantrum? An Earthquake would suck, too. It's a Rock Slide, okay. We lose Ensign to the Rock Slide, but Primarina's okay. Rillaboom comes out. Okay. So let's see. Barring a fake out from Rillaboom, which he might be aiming the fake out over at Slowbro just to try to make sure it doesn't Trick Room. I think Primarina has just about outlived its usefulness, so we're going to try and set the Trick Room here and see if we can do some damage. That's totally fine. We've got the Covert Cloak on Slowbro. The Ice Beam for big damage! Ooh, it's good damage. And the Freeze! Yes! Freezes are great! Oh, and Prima avoids the Drill Run! That's huge. That might be game right there. Alright, so will the Grassy Surge be enough? I mean, he's got a First Unthaw. That's the big deal here first. So let's see, we can Moonblast over here for damage. The Shell Sidearm is chunky. It's the chunkiest thing we got. Yeah, he did try to go for some form of priority. It's decent. Ooh, but Slowbro living, that's huge. And the Moonblast picks off Rhydon. Okay, we might have game one here. Especially because of that freeze. And is he just going to concede? We got the double super on him. GG game one, man. All right, we got one. We got one. We got one, and that's huge. I was hoping I wouldn't regret the Steel Terra, and so far, not regretting the Steel Terra. He knows there's a Covert Cloak now. He tried to fake him out, and we still got the Trick Room up, so he knows that's there. So if he is going to try and take out Slowbro, it's going to be Obliteration, because that's really his only option to stop the Trick Room. I don't know if he has a taunt or anything like that. We could forego the Trick Room this time, because like his team is chunky. It operates kind of slow. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a Tailwind on that Corviknight that we just didn't see. Let's see, we saw Ironhead and we saw Brave Bird, and then Corviknight died. Yeah, that was a really solid lead too. Let's think about this. Primarina just did so good. What are the chances he's got an AV somewhere there? I feel high. If there's a chance for it, it's probably Rillaboom. That priority freeze could have been a protect, but I suspect it was a Grassy Glide. He's just got so much answers for Werebear. I don't think Werebear is going to be the bring. I mean, Incineroar's great. He's fine. He was doing some damage. I don't know if he was doing enough damage. You know what? You know what? We're just going to let it go. Because I have the first two that I want to lead with in that setup anyway. So we're just going to go with that. The top four were what I wanted. So honestly, the timeout's fine. The timeout works in my favor. I don't have to rush anything. Though the concern is that he'll see it was a timeout and go, oh, I know exactly the four he's bringing and know what two were in the back. Especially if I... Yeah, it would have been funny if I could have mixed up the two in the back. Sneasler and Rillaboom this time. Okay, so let's find out. Double attack falls. No seed. Interesting. Very interesting. So there could very well be a Covert Cloak on something here. I have concerns about a Terra Ghost in a close combat. As well as a Fake Out. So let's call the Fake Out. I mean, we could just protect and be safe. But I'm curious how he's going to respond to this. He faked out over at Slowbro. That's cool. He double faked out. Okay, that's fine. So we've got our Protect still for next turn. So here is where we could go for the Terra Trick Room to try to survive a ground move. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a high horsepower on that Rillaboom and he really, really wants to see this Slowbro dead. So let's see if we can take advantage of that. Because he's probably not aiming a Grassy Glide over there this turn, so that can safely get our Trick Room up. Then we just have to worry about the Grassy Glide next turn, but we can swap Slowbro out in that case. Dire Claw to Primarina for big damage. The Para, that sucks. But we got a high horsepower? No, a knockoff. The crit sucks, but that's okay, because that means we still get our Trick Room up, and we get an Ice Beam off on Rillaboom too, which is huge. Not as huge as I was hoping. Oh my god, the freeze! Oh my god, 2 Ice Beams, 2 freezes on that Rillaboom. Oh my god, that's huge. That could be the backbreaker right there in and of itself. Sneaser's at full health, so it wouldn't heal. That makes sense. Actually, honestly, the paralysis helps out more here. Another turn freeze, so we're just going to be able to proc our Hyper Voice here. He sees the Terra Blast, he knows that's coming now. We could just blow up Rillaboom. I really don't want to ignore it as much as it's giving us options to. So yeah, as weird as this next turn is going to be, I don't want Primarina to attack the Rillaboom. I think what we're going to do is we're going to Shell Sidearm over Rillaboom to see if we can pick it off. I said, yeah, so we'll figure it out. Could Moonblast over at Sneasler. We can get an attack drop, that'd be great. Oh, we thought, shit. Oh, but we live it, okay. And we pick him off and back. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now, can Primarina do a good chunk of damage on Sneasler here? Nope, paralyzed. Damn. Ugh, I hate the paras. Yeah, we lose Prima to the Dire, so that's unfortunate. We probably could have swapped Tinkaton in there. I think we're going to bring in Incin, though. Sylveon. Interesting. So my money is on Sneasler's protecting. My money's on Sneasler's protecting, and we got 2 more turns of Trick Room. So we could aim the Terra Blast over at Sneasler. I wonder if he even has Corviknight this time, if he didn't bring it, because he could have swapped it in after he saw the Terra Blast, but he opted not to. I don't think this is a good idea, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Protect from Sneasler. It's a Protect from Sylveon. Is he double protecting? Yeah. Okay, so it was a wash either way. He's going to see that there is aggro going Sylveon's way. We've got 1 more turn of Trick Room. I feel like swapping Slowbro to get some health might be a strong way to go here. I want to get Sylveon down as best we can. So yeah, let's parting shot over at Sylveon, and we're gonna reset Slowbro. We got Terra, okay. Ghost? Ground? Fighting. Interesting. So he wants Incindead. And he's probably going to get it with the speed there. Oh no, I'm slower. That's better. Slowbro's gonna come in over here, and he's gonna have to eat the fighting move from Sylveon. No fighting move from Sylveon. We eat just fine. We don't eat the Dire Claw, though. That kind of sucks. Oh, he got a crit. That's unfortunate. I don't know if the crit mattered. It probably didn't. There's at least 1 drop on Sneasler, potentially 2. Trick Room is gone, so we've got double protects coming next turn again. Means if we're feeling bold, we can just make sure something dies. I don't think this is going to be the right way to go. I think the best way to go about it is a feint. Sylveon's the one that needs to do damage. So that's fine. Sneasler didn't move. Sylveon didn't move. Fell protects because he sees the 2 fake outs and he's just like, don't want to deal with it. Incin's in a world of trouble now if he can't survive anything aimed at him. So I think our safest bet is doubling and killing Sylveon if we can manage it. So next time, we'll definitely want to lead Tinkaton. Because he's going to see this Tinkaton and he's going to know the fake outs are there and he's going to double protect, and we can opt to not fake out, go for a feint, and just blow something up to get things started. He's gonna pull Sylveon for Rhydon. That's unfortunate for me. And he gets the para. Yeah, that Dire Claw's an absolute menace. Play rough for nothing. Flare Blitz for also nothing. We could Gigaton Hammer to try to blow that right on up. And we could Flare Blitz over here. We could Parting Shot and try to reduce the damage. Because if we can get Sneasler low enough... Let's see what we can do. Oh, he's gonna pull Sneasler. Okay, so maybe the Parting Shot over in that direction would have been the way to go. Ah, and the Protect, he got it. Ah, and I doubled it. No, why? So he's safe turn for the Gigaton Hammer. And that does not put me in a good spot. Making big calls here. I kind of want to continue working on that knockoff. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a Protect come out of Sylveon, so as much as I would love to feint over there, maybe we double Rhydon now. Nah, I'd love to put some damage on Sylveon while we can. We'll knock off the Eviolite and see what we can make of it. Oh, of course we whiff it. Goodbye, Ensign. Max Pedef is enough to keep us alive. Yeah, this is going to be GG game 2. He had a really good Protect into a couple doubles. But yeah, Ensign can't carry the rest of this game by himself. So I'm going to make him finish me off, because Mama didn't raise no quitters. And we're going to take this championship to game 3. All right, so we got some corrections in mind. Tinkaton's dealing heavy damage. The feint will be useful if I can actually call the protects, but I haven't been able to see those yet. We could do Volbeat and we could set up some Tailwind to make sure we've got some speed going there, and then we've got some extra. Yeah, you know what? I think Volbeat is going to be the answer this time around, because we can just Encore the protects. So this time we'll open Ensign and Volbeat, and when he protects, we can Encore him next time, so we can just lock him out of a Mon. I think Slowbro's still probably going to be the way to go. I'm just not feeling confident with what Werebear can bring, especially with all the fighting coverage that we've got on Sneasler, the fighting Terra that he revealed on Sylveon, and just the generic weaknesses to both Ice and Grass that Glaceon and Rillaboom bring respectively. So... let's see. But we can get the Steel Terra over here, so let's see, we've got the 2 ground weaknesses here. You normally resist it, and you can Terra into a ground weakness, but you're not weak to it otherwise. Yeah, I think this is the correction we're looking for. So we'll go for the Fake Out with Ensign to force some protects. And once we get some forced protects, then we can Encore that protect. And we don't have to worry about that Mon, so we can just focus on the other one for a minute. Sneasler and Sylveon to start off, so we've got the double protect for sure. We could just swap Ensign out right now. Just call it, say, hey, we don't want this happening. especially if he wants to throw a fighting move over that way. I'm totally fine with that. So yeah, I think we're going to bring Primarina over here. We're going to pretend we're going to fake out. We're not actually going to do any fake outs. We're going to set up our Tailwind over here. See if he double protects, and if he does, then we can Encore him, but he's in trouble. Sylveon protect. No protect from Sneasler, though. Sneasler faked out. Okay, so we can Hyper Voice over here for some big damage. We can Encore Sneasler into the fake out, which is fine. So we've seen fake out, protect, Dire Claw. I don't remember what the fourth is if we've seen it. So we got Hyper Voice going for big damage. My own Hyper Voice going for big damage. We could just Hyper Voice again over here. Primarina should live. We could Thunder Wave over at the Sylveon slot, assuming it's not going to protect. We could set the Tailwind up to make sure we're faster, but he could just click that Hyper Voice again to try to make sure that Volbeat goes down. If he does, we'll threaten with Thunder Wave over here. If he protects, he protects. He didn't protect. Did he? He didn't. So we'll get our Thunder Wave off. Sylveon will be slower. Hopefully we can pick up the double KO here with the Hyper Voice. Sylveon still lived. Dang. But we took out Sneasler, and that's big. We lost Volbeat. Dang it. Okay. It's Glaceon! So let's see, we never got our Tailwind up, so I'm pretty sure Glaceon is still faster. Which means I think we can safely get Slowbro in over here, assuming we don't just fail to protect. Let's see. We could go for the Hyper Voice for more damage, but I think the Protect is probably going to be the way to go over here. We can Parting Shot Glaceon and hope he double protects. And try to get Instant out. We are faster than Glaceon. That's good to know. Oh, we are faster than Glaceon. That's huge. Are we just faster than Glaceon because we have a Tailwind up? Did I set the Tailwind and I just wasn't paying attention what we did? Nope, no Tailwind. We're just faster. That's cool. So that means we can Hyper Voice here, Flare Blitz here. Glaceon's got the Ground Terra. So that Hyper Voice will be big damage. He wants the Helping Hand, so he wants Incin dead? Oh, the double KO! That's huge! That might be the clincher right there. Oh my god, that's so big! So it's 1v3, right? 1v3 and Rhydon's left. 1v3 and Rhydon's left. GG's, man. Oh, those were some big beefy hits from Primarina to take it in 2 turns, taking out 3 Pokemon. But that's going to do it. Portland Politoeds win the 10th PNWBN draft over the 2-time champion Tokyo Baxcaliburs 2-1. Oh my gosh, what a close match. Thank you so much for everyone for joining in and watching. Thank you so much for everyone for participating in the draft. If you did, be it being as a coach, being as a viewer, everything you do drives what we do. So thank you again. Oh my gosh, what an insanely close match. But Portland Politoeds, now your 4-time reigning champion over the PNWBN for the 10th draft. Thank you so much again for joining. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. We have some other events planned coming up over the year, not drafts, so it's some other fun stuff, so keep an eye out for those. In the meantime, have a good one. Peace, everyone. Take care.